بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والنبي قتادة رضي الله عنه قال إن الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم خرج ليلة فإذا هو بأبي بكر يصلي ويخفض من صوته ومر بعمر وهو يصلي رافعا صوته وقال فلما اجتمعا عند النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال يا أبا بكر مررت بك وأنت تصلي تخفض صوتك قال قد أسمعت من ناجيت يا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وقال لعمر مررت بك وأنت تصلي رافعا صوتك فقال يا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أوقظ الوسنان وأطرد الشيطان فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يا أبا بكر ارفع من صوتك شيئا وقال لعمر اخفض من صوتك شيئا رواه أبو داود وروى الترمذي نحوه. Then Abu Qatada radiallahu anhu said that Nabi came out one night and he came across Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu who was reciting Salah, and he was reciting in a low voice. He passed by as Umar radiallahu anhu and he was reciting Salah, raising his voice. So he said when they both gathered by Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said, "Oh Abu Bakr, I passed by you when you were reciting, lowering your voice." So he said, "I make here the being whom I'm conversing with. In other words, Allah Ta'ala can hear me." So, he said, Umar, I passed by you and you were reciting, raising your voice. Oh, Nabi Akram, I wake up those who are sleeping and I repel the shaitan. So Nabi Akram said, oh Abu Bakr, raise your voice a little. And he said, Umar, lower your voice a little. Nabi Abu Dawud and Tirmizi also narrates similar to it. So the ulama mentioned under this hadith here, they say that you were all the time reading how you wanted to read. Now read how we want you to read. And that's the actual of every ibadat, is that you do it how Allah wants you to do it and not how you feel like doing it. You understand? When Abi Dharrin radiallahu anhu qala qama Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam hatta asbaha bi ayatin wal ayatu in tu'adhibhum fa innahum ibaduk wa in taghfir lahum fa innaka antal azizul hakim. Rawahu an-Nasa'i wa Ibn Majah. Nabi Abu Dharr radiallahu anhu, he said that Nabi Akram stood up reciting Salah until Fajr time with one ayat. Yes, one ayat is repeated in the Salah. And that ayat is into Azim, if you punish them, then they are your servants. And if you forgive them, then indeed you are all powerful, all wise. Right? So here we find the worry and concern Nabi Karim had for the Ummah was that he repeated this ayat throughout the night in his Salah in order to obtain the maghfirat of his ummah. Wa Nabi Hurairah radiallahu anhu qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam idha salla ahadukum rak'atay al-fajr falyattaji' ala yamini rawahu Tirmidhi wa Abu Dawud. And Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu Nabi Akram says, when one of you have recited the two sunnats of Fajr, then he should lie down on his right side. Now, this lying down on the right side, they say you shouldn't do it in the masjid. Now you read your two sunnahs after you go lie down, right? Rather you can do it at your house, right? You can do that at your house. And then when you're doing it at your house, you shouldn't fall asleep. You understand? Because if you fall asleep, then your wuzu breaks. When I'm Masruqin radiallahu anhu sa'altu Aisha radiallahu anha ayyul amali kana ahabba ila Rasulullah qalat repeating the one ayat. Oh, nice. So this is like a special situation. You understand it? Yeah. So if you do it, see what they tell you must read now out the 30 is of Qiraat. So if you do it and you are overtaken with a condition like this ayat has got you now, and you're in that motion and in that hal, so then you'll be excused. Then. You understand it? Yeah. But now to do it every day, it's a once-off thing. Right. أي العمل كان أحب إلى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قالت الدائم قلت فأي حين كان يقوم من الليل قالت كان يقوم إذا سمع الصارخ. Then Masruq rahmatullahi, I asked Aisha radiallahu anha, which amal is the most beloved to Rasulullah? He said that amal which is done continuously. And I said at which time you should stand up at night? She said you should stand up when the rooster, the cock would crow. Right. Right. So normally this term here, when the the cock would crow, that is normally amongst the Arabs to be referred to after half the night. After half the night had passed, that's when the cock would crow. Right. وعن أنس رضي الله عنه قال ما كنا نشاء أن نرى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في الليل مصليا إلا رأيناه ولا نشاء أن نراه نائما إلا رأيناه. Anas رضي الله said that we never used to wish to see Nabi Akram reciting Salah at night except we would see him, and we never wish to see him sleeping at night except we would see him. In other words, he used to do both. He used to sleep at night also, and he used to make tahajjud at night also. So it wasn't that he used to be entire night up in tahajjud and no sleep, or the entire night in sleep and no tahajjud. He maintained a balance between the two. وحميد بن عبد الرحمن بن عوف رضي الله عنه قال رحمة الله قال إن رجلا من أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال قلت وأنا في سفر مع رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم والله لأرقبن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم للصلاة حتى أرى فعله فلما صلى صلاة العشاء وهي العتمة اضطجع هويا من الليل ثم استيقظ فنظر في الأفق فقال ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا حتى إذا بلغ إنك لا تخلف الميعاد ثم أهوى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إلى فراشه فاستل منه سواكا ثم أفرغ في قدم قدح من إداوة عنده ماء فاستنى ثم قام فصلى حتى قلت قد صلى قدر ما نام ثم اضطجع حتى قلت قد نام قدر ما صلى ثم استيقظ ففعل كما فعل أول مرة وقال مثل ما قال ففعل رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم 3 مرات قبل الفجر. Right. Narrated from Humayd bin Abdirrahman bin Auf. And he says that a man from the companions of Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says that I said that whilst I was in the safar, what Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, by Allah, I will observe the salah of Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam at night, right? Until I see his action. I will observe the Rasul for salah until I see his action. So when Nabi Akram recited Salatul Isha, right, and that is Atama, that is the Isha they used to call Maghrib and Isha. So then Atama means the last one, right? Right. He lied down for a portion of the night. Then he woke up, then he looked into the horizon, then he recited Rabbana ma khalaqta hadha batilan until he reached innaka la tukhliful mi'ad, right? Then Nabi went to his bedding. Then he took out from it a miswak. Then he poured in a cup from a utensil by him water, right? He poured water. Then he used the miswak, right? Then he stood up, then he made salah until I said, indeed, he had made salah the amount of that which he slept. Then he lied down until I said, indeed, he slept the amount of that which he made salah. Then he woke up, then he did just as he did the first time. And he said the likeness of that which he said the first time. Then Nabi Akram did this 3 times before Fajr. So 3 times he woke up, made wuzu, made salah. And in all times, what he said, he made salah as long as he slept. And second time also made salah as long as he slept again as long as he made salah. Right. So when it comes to what he used to recite now when he woke up is this, either he recited until innaka la tukhliful mi'ad, or there's another riwayat which shows that he recited till the end of the surah. So either he recited till the end of the surah, but the Rawi didn't hear that last portion. You understand it? Right. وَأَنْ يَعْلَى ibni مملك أنه سأل أم سلمة زوج النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عن قراءة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وصلاته فقال وما لكم وصلاته كان يصلي ثم ينام قدر ما صلى ثم يصلي قدر ما نام ثم ينام قدر ما صلى حتى يصبح ثم نعتت قراءته فإذا هي تنعت قراءة مفسرة حرفا رواه أبو داود والترمذي والنسائي. And from Ya'la bin Mumallak, rahmatullah alayhi, that he asked Salma, the wife of Nabi Akram, about the recitation of Nabi Akram in his salah. So she said, what do you have with the salah of Nabi Karim Sallallahu? In other words, how can you ever compare to the salah of Nabi Akram Sam? You understand? Then she explained it. He used to recite, then he used to sleep the amount of that which he recite. Then he would recite that the amount of that which he would sleep. Then he would sleep the amount of that which he recited until it was Fajr time. Then she described his qiraat. So she described it a clear qiraat, letter for letter. You understand? A clear qiraat, letter for letter. Babu ma yakumu idha qama min al-layli. The chapter of that which Nabi Akram will say when he stood up at night. And Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu qala kan Nabi idha qama min al-layli yatahajjadu. قال اللهم لك الحمد أنت قيم السماوات والأرض ومن فيهن ولك الحمد أنت نور السماوات والأرض ومن فيهن ولك الحمد أنت ملك السماوات والأرض ومن فيهن ولك الحمد أنت الحق ووعدك حق ولقاؤك حق وقولك حق والجنة حق والنار حق والنبيون حق ومحمد حق والساعة حق اللهم لك قسمت وبك آمنت وعليك توكلت وإليك نبدو وبك خاصمت وإليك حاكمت فاغفر لي ما قدمت وما أخرت وما أسررت وما أعلنت وما أنت أعلم به أنت المقدم وأنت المؤخر لا إله إلا أنت ولا إله غيرك. Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, Nabi Akram sallam, when you would stand up at night to make tahajjud, you'd say, so you now read this dua, right? All that meaning is easy there, right? وَوَعَدُكَ وَلِقَاؤُكَ حَقٌّ, meeting you is haq, and your state, your sayings are haq, and Jannat, Nar is haq. All the Nabis, Qiyamah, Laka aslamtu, I've submit to you, amantu wa alayka tawakkaltu, and towards you anabtu, I I make inabat and I return to you. Wabika khawasamtu, and only for your sake do I fight against the enemy, and only to you do I make a judge. You understand? In others, you are the arbitrator in my affairs. Forgive me that which I have proceeded and that which I have left behind. وما أسررت, what I did quietly or what I did openly. وما أنت أعلم به مني. أنت المقدم وأنت المؤخر. You are the one who puts in front and you the one who puts behind. Right, so that hadith, these are all those hadiths. If you read these Hizbul Azam, these dua kitabs, you'll come across all these duas there, right? So this dua here now, it's apparent that Aiden Nabi Akram made this dua after he made sana or after he made ruku. You understand? He could have made this dua. And Aisha radiallahu anha قالت كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا قام من الليل افتتح صلاته فقال اللهم رب جبريل وميكائيل وإسرافيل فاطر السماوات والذي علم الغيب والشهادة أنت تحكم بين عبادك فيما كانوا فيه يختلفون اهدني لما اختلف فيه من الحق بإذنك إنك تهدي من تشاء إلى صراط مستقيم. Aisha radiallahu anha, Nabi Akram sallam, when you stand up at night, then he would begin his salah, then you say, Allahumma Rabba Jibreel, Mikael, Israfil, Fatir, creator of the heavens and the earth, Alim al Ghayb Shahada. You decide between your ibadah, between your servants in that which they are suffering in, and guide me in that which they are suffering in from the haq. What's your permission to the correct, to the right? Because indeed, you are the one that guides whomsoever you wish to the straight path. Okay, leave it to me.